morning. Welcome back to another exciting teaching here on Effective Living. I'm Coach Ricardo Miller. I call these Effective Living Mornings. I've been feeling the need to just come back at it because there are some people who've been reaching out and they say, Coach, man, listen, I enjoy my sessions with you, okay? I enjoy my sessions with you, and I want to keep moving forward. And so because they say they want to keep moving forward, guess what I decided to do? I want to stay focused. I want to stay focused in helping people to keep moving forward. So with that said, I want to remind you, you are responsible for doing the work to change your life. Let me say it again. You are responsible for doing the work to change your life. Well, Miller, I don't like where I am. Okay? I don't like where I am. Here's what I know. You can make some adjustments that can change that. That's powerful. You can make some adjustments that can change that. You are not a rock. You can change that, man. I need you to get it in your spirit. You're going to take control of your health. You're going to take control of your finances. You're going to take control of your environment. You're going to set yourself up to ensure that as we cross over into August, that you're going to set yourself up to win, to advance, to excel, and see the promises of God fulfilled in your life. One of the things you're going to have to get better at is learning to say goodbye. You're going to have to learn how to identify what needs to be let go. What needs to be let go. Everything that you're currently doing, everything that you're currently believing, everyone that you're currently associated with, they can't go with you the way you're trying to go. As a matter of fact, some of you, you're stuck because of your association. I am a person who struggled for years. I struggled with years. What did I struggle with? I found myself to be a loyalist. A loyalist. Yeah, you heard me correctly. A loyalist. In other words, I stuck around longer than I should. And there are times, guess what? With being a loyalist, you could be taken advantage of and you not even zone in on the fact that this is not good for you. So here's what I teach with Effective Living. You have to evaluate and assess everything. You have to evaluate and assess everything. If what I'm saying to you ain't working for you, don't listen to me. If you buy my book, you get the book and you read the book and the book ain't working for you, go get another book, get a different book. But don't give yourself to something repeatedly that's not working for you. Let me say it again. Don't give yourself repeatedly to something that's not working for you. Personal assessments are necessary for effective living. Let me say it again. Personal assessments are necessary for effective living. If you don't like where you are, you can make some adjustments. Well, coach, you don't understand. It's not that easy. Maybe you can't make the adjustment immediately, but you can draw up a plan to say, you know what? I don't like where I am. I don't like how I'm feeling. I don't like how life is showing up for me. This doesn't even align itself with the will of God for me. This is not right. This is not peaceful. This is not joyful. This is not encouraging. This is not good. How many of you have ever done that? You've done an assessment on your life and you look at your credit score and you say, I'm too educated to have this kind of credit score. Come on. I'm too talented to be this broke. Okay? I mean, come on. This is effective living, baby. I'm trying to tell you, listen, you don't like where you are, you can make some adjustments. That's the message I have for the world. I'm going global with that message. Everyone's going to know. Ricardo Miller is telling you, you don't have to. Living life effectively reminds you that you have an option. You have a choice. You ain't no slave. Okay? You don't have to. You can change. You can decide, this ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. And here's the deal. Where you live may not work for you. What you drive may not work for you. Who you hang around may not be working for you. Hello, the television programs you're watching may not be working for you. The music you're listening to may not be working for you. The food you're eating may not be working for you. You gotta know. You gotta know what's not working for you. Oh man, but I don't want to upset anybody. Then you're gonna lose. You are going to lose. And let me tell you something. You were not created to lose. Well, Miller, I'm tired of losing, man. I've been losing for too long. And I'm telling you, you need to man up. I'm telling you, you need to woman up. I'm telling you, you got to learn to say goodbye. You got to learn to identify what's not working for you. How many of y'all feeling me this morning? How many of y'all feeling me this morning? I'm telling you, I'm trying to help somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. Listen, guys, we are the subtotal of the choices and the decisions we make on a daily basis. I want to encourage the world to become all that they were created to be. Okay? I am not the most talented. I am not the most educated. I am not the most handsome. I am not the most gifted. I am not the most anything. But what I know is this book, here's what the book says. The book says in John chapter 15, watch this, John chapter 15, verse 5. What did I just say? John chapter 15, verse 5. I am the vine and you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit. Shat ta ta ta. Did you hear that? Watch it. For without me, you can't do nothing. 6th verse says, if anyone does not abide in me, he cannot. Watch this. He is cast out as a branch and is withered, and they gather them up and throw them into the fire, and they are burned. That's what you just heard. Come on. 7th voice says, if you abide in me, though, watch this. If you abide in me and my word abide in you, you will ask whatever you desire. Your desire should be attached to your purpose. Your purpose should be in direct proportion to your life's vision. It all supposed to work together for your good because you are purpose driven. You are living life on vision. You're not living life on feelings. Did you listen to me yesterday? Did you listen to Coach Miller yesterday? Well, listen to me all week because I'm dropping it like it's hot. I am trying to help somebody that you are not here to merely exist. Tag somebody that right now. Tag them. You are not here to merely exist. No longer are you going to just show up. No. You're going to show out. You're going to become all that you are created to be because the greatness within you is causing you to sleep miserable at night because you know there's something more. You know that you've been settling. You know that the greatness within you is demanding that you do something different to get something different. Listen to what it says. Watch this. 7th verse. If you abide in me and my word abide in you, you will ask what you desire and it shall be done for you. This is my favorite verse right here. Watch this. But watch this. Listen to this. 8th verse. He said, by this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit. That you bear much fruit, so you will be my disciples. Now, further down, you keep reading what he talks about. He talks about pruning. He says what isn't producing gets pruned, gets taken away and thrown into the fire. Yeah. I'm not working with nothing that's not producing. And let me tell you something. You better not work with anything that's not producing. You start looking at your life and say, this ain't producing. I tell my coaching clients, if this ain't working for you, move on. Okay, if my book ain't working, if my teachings ain't working, move on. Let me tell you something. Don't allow anybody to take your time. Your time is valuable. Your time is precious. Days are expensive. Okay, a day wasted is a day you'll never have again. Don't play with yourself and don't let nobody take advantage of you. You have been given today. You are about to be given August. Will you do with this August that's fast approaching that will show up tomorrow? Will you do with August? Will you do with August what you did with July, June, May? Will you allow, this year to end just like last year, where you realize you have the potential for greatness, but you're not doing anything different for greatness? Come on, people. Come on. It's time to stir it up. Somebody's going to be great. Why not you? Somebody's going to excel and bring glory and honor to God. Why not you? I want to stir up the greatness within you that says, I must be about my Father's business. Get up this morning and remind yourself. Get that devotion going. Get that worship going. Get that prayer going and say, Father, forgive me for having settled. Father, forgive me for having gotten so caught up with the cares of this world. Father, forgive me for being so passive. Father, forgive me for trying to fit in. Father, forgive me for not allowing myself to be all that I was created to be. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, and before you know it, you will be gone. Will you have a legacy? How will you be remembered? Are you performing in a way that when you lay down at night, you're satisfied with how you put forth your effort? Or are you just simply looking at the person on your right and left thinking, well, I'm doing better than my brother. I'm doing better than my sister. I'm doing better than anybody on my street. We going global. Call to nations. In other words, don't allow yourself to compare yourself because your potential is your potential. You got to learn how to be who God's created you to be in a lean all by yourself. Yeah. It's all about showing up and showing out. Somebody needs to do well. And I'm saying, may everyone who follow effective living find themselves on the bandwagon of doing well. I want your marriage to do well. I want your health to do well. I want your faith in God to be extremely doing well. I want your finances to be doing well. I want your family to be doing well. I want fun to be a part of your everyday life. Here's what I call it. Ready? Here's what I call it. Creating a life you don't need to take a vacation from. That's not a message for everybody. I got family members who don't care about that message. I got friends who don't care about that message. Listen, I got neighbors who don't care about that message. Okay? I got comrades who I've known for years who don't care about that message. Because it's not about the message I discovered that is going to automatically change everybody. Everybody's not going to get the message I get. But I know there are people who resonate with this message. They resonate with this message because they say, you know what? I know there's more in me, and I know I shouldn't be settling, and I know there's room for improvement, and I know I don't want to die without leaving a legacy. I don't want to not live life effectively. I don't want to just fit in, and I don't want to start telling myself a lie. I don't want to start making excuses. I don't want to run from the truth. There are some people who run from my talk because my talk is compelling and it's challenging and it's pushing them out of their comfort zone. And I'm saying, you got to lean in. I was talking to one of my coaching clients yesterday, and he said something to me, and I said, brother, I'm going to put you on my team to be that person to hold me accountable. Now, he's a client, but I'm using him to hold me accountable because I need more people in my life who would have said what he said. Because what he saw, others saw, but didn't say anything. And that's what I don't want to ever do. I don't want to ever be the guy who could see greatness within you and not say, man, why are you settling? Why are you not becoming the best version of yourself? Why haven't you written that book? Why haven't you started that company? Why haven't you done that interview? Why haven't you started that business? Why haven't you elevated to president or vice president? Why haven't you become the game changer that you know you're supposed to be? Everybody's not going to win. That's not who I'm talking about. That's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to those who are committed to living life effectively. If that's you, come on, write it in the comment section. I'm committed. Write that in the comment section. I'm committed. Somebody might ask you, what do you mean? I'm committed. I'm committed to living life effectively. I'm committed to taking care of my health. I'm committed to not living a life paycheck to paycheck. I'm committed to not being stressed out every day. I'm committed to not being dreading getting up out of bed, people. Let me tell you something. That's a message being encouraged. That's not the message being encouraged here. The message being encouraged here is to remind yourself, if God be for me, who can be against me? The message that is being shared here is no matter what happens around me, as a matter of fact, don't even matter what happened to me, all things are going to work together for my good. God's with me. I'm committed. Write that in the comment section, because God is with you. I'm committed. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you for showing up this week. This is a Power Pack week. As we kick off August, I'm cranking it up. I'm cranking it up. God has given me a mandate to go wherever I need to go to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, the gospel of empowerment, the gospel of personal development, the gospel of shining your light so bright so men will see thy good works and glorify the Father which is in heaven. Everybody don't have that message. So I'm okay with some people not liking the message I'm presenting. Okay? There's a food court in the airport, and it has options. And when you go to the food court, you pick what option you prefer. And when you show up on social media, you follow Miller because this is your option. You don't have to follow Miller. But for those who are following Miller, realize Miller is serving this type of food. And that is the food that simply says, your children need you to shine your light. The generation coming after you needs you to shine your light. God is needing you to shine your light. And to shine your light as bright as it needs to be, you're going to have to be on the narrow way. The narrow way leads to life, and life more abundantly. But it is the broad way where everybody's frustrated. Everybody is sick. Everybody got some side story to share. No, that's not us. Somebody says, Miller, but I got some really rough things going on in my life. Here's what I know. I got some things going on in my life too. Here's what I teach my clients. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. Okay? So we're not feeding defeat. We're feeding victory. Okay? We're feeding a healthy perspective to ensure that we're not going to feed what shouldn't grow, because whatever you feed grows. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to kick off August hot. If you enjoyed this, share it. Share it. And write in the comment section, I'm committed. Come on, people. I'm committed. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.